all accused in UP violence. And Manipur logs 1,157 new infections of coronavirus, 3 fatalities in past 24 hours. Good evening and welcome to Pony Television English News at 6:30. Before we move on to the news, a COVID awareness for the general public. We are collectively facing a pandemic threat that is sweeping across the humanity beyond oceans and borders. Considering the seriousness of COVID-19, it's about time we step up against this deadly disease, maintain a safe distance from others, even if they don't appear to be sick, wear a mask in public, especially indoors, or when physical distancing is not possible. Choose open, well-ventilated spaces over closed ones. Clean your hands often. Use soap and water or an alcohol-based hand rub. Get vaccinated when it's your turn. Follow local guideline about vaccination. Cover your nose and mouth with your bent elbow or a tissue when you cough or sneeze. Stay home if you feel unwell. This is Loving Rimai giving you the latest news update. Vice President of India M. Venkaiah Naidu arrived in Imphal today in a 2-day visit to Manipur. He arrived at Bir Tikendrajit Airport at 12:45 a.m. Chief Minister N. Biren Singh, Professor Pulok Kumar Mukherjee, Director of Institute of Bioresources and Sustainable Development, and several leaders of BJP Manipur Pradesh later joined the Vice President during the function at IBSD campus Takilpad in Imphal. Naidu, who was the chief guest of the function, unveiled a plaque and inaugurated a phytopharmaceutical lab at campus of Institute of Bioresources and Sustainable Development, IBSD. Later, he interacted with Tokyo Olympians of the state at Raj Bhavan in Imphal. M. Venkaiah Naidu advised the Northeastern Council (NEC) to propel the Northeastern region on a resurgent phase of accelerated development by quickly resolving issues that have been impeding its progress during a workshop on changing role of Northeastern Council in the development of Northeastern region in Shillong yesterday. The Vice President pointed out that India's progress cannot be complete if there was uneven progress in various regions. If the Northeast region progresses, India progresses. If the region lags behind, India lags behind. He suggested to the Northeastern states to share best practices in various fields and derive mutual benefit. India should work as Team India Center, states and local bodies working together on developmental issues to find solutions, Naidu said. As the country celebrates 75 years of independence and plans for the next 25 years, he stressed the need to eliminate extreme poverty, reduce disparities, narrow rural-urban development gaps, revamp the education system, and ramp up public health infrastructure while building a healthy, educated, skilled, and inclusive Atmanirbhar India. Manipur Congress Party has staged a protest in front of Manipur Congress Bhavan in Imphal over UP violence. The demonstration was led by Manipur Congress in charge Bhakta Charan Das. He said the Congress wants immediate arrest of all accused involved in the violence involving son of UP BJP minister and BJP government of UP. Das said they mistreated the farmers. He also demanded immediate release of Congress leader Priyanka Gandhi from house arrest and warned that if their demands are not fulfilled, the protest by Congress will continue. Hours after Congress leader Priyanka Gandhi Vadra was detained by the Uttar Pradesh police on her way to meet the families of the 4 farmers killed in violence in Lakhimpur Kheri district. Punjab Deputy Chief Minister Sukhjinder Singh Randhawa and other MLAs were also detained while trying to reach the UP district. 8 people, including 4 farmers, were killed in the district after violence on Sunday over a visit by Union Minister Ajay Kumar Mishra and UP Deputy Chief Minister Keshav Maurya. A murder case has been filed against Mishra's son, and several others over the violence. The farmers who had assembled to stop the visit of the Union Minister and Deputy Chief Minister Keshav Maurya say the violence in Lakhimpur Kheri started after one of the cars in the minister's convoy mowed down the reporters. Visuals from the area showed arson and vehicles set on fire.
BJP की सरकार ना लेंगापा अदुगुम्बा योगी आदित्यनाथ लुचिंग सरकार की मखादा अकोई लौमीना नुमित चनी यांखई है नंगसी फाउबदा इंडिया दा फ्री फार्म लॉस एंटी फार्मर ओइबा अदुगुम्बा फार्म बिल की मतांग दा कोई सोंजंग चंगल लगा लासे लौमी सिंग की अवाबा मखोई की समस्या खुदिमक से खरदा सु यंगजनबियो कोनबियो हाइबसी याददना अकोई नरांग ताबीदबगी महुत्ता धारणा यामना पीसफुल ओइना प्रोटेस्ट तौजरिबा लंबी मता मपानदा मताइदा अखोइगी खलाउ लाउजरिबा प्रोटेस्टर सिंगदुबो गाड़ी तौबी बीजेपी सरकारना यूनियन मिनिस्टर की मचानुपा की गाड़ी दुना थोंगाइदना फार्मर कयानो अखोइ यूपी दा हादिसे असी अवा अना तारबा मियोय सिंगदुदा हंगबा चटके हाइदना अखोइगी कांग्रेस की लीडर सिंगना लैबाक की खनबगी दमक मियाम की खनबगी दमक मखोइगी अवा अना दु कंदौरगे न मखोइगी हेल्थ कंडीशन दो हंगबा चटके हाइबा मतमदा याबीदना हाउस अरेस्ट तौदना लंबीदगी फाजन पुंजनबीदना प्रियंका गांधी फाजन बिरिबा.
Manipur in the last 24 hours registered 157 new infections of coronavirus and 3 fatalities. The new cases were detected from a total of 2,681 samples, according to an official release from Manipur COVID-19 Command Control Room. It said the positivity rate was 5.9%. It added that 53 people were recuperated from the disease in the past 24 hours. Manipur's total caseload now stands at 1,21,308, while the death toll has climbed to 1,871. India added less than 20,000 COVID-19 cases on Tuesday after remaining above that mark for 5 days. The country's daily case tally at 18,346, which is also the lowest rise in cases in 209 days. According to the Union Health Ministry, the total number of cases has gone up to 3,38,53,048. Meanwhile, the active cases in the last 24 hours declined by 11,556, and the active caseload reported at 2,52,902 is the lowest in 201 days. While the positivity rate stood at 1.61%, the active cases now comprise 0.75% of the total infections, which is the lowest since March 2020, the Health Ministry data showed. Daily recoveries continue to surpass cases as 29,639 patients recovered in a day, which takes the total number of people who have recuperated from the disease to 3,31,50,886. The recovery rate currently stands at 97.93%. The daily toll due to the viral disease was recorded at 263, which takes the total fatalities to 4,49,260. The mortality rate is at 1.33% as per the data. India crossed the grim milestone of 2 crore COVID-19 cases on May 4, 2021 and 3 crore on June 23, 2021. A new outlet of Kevantev Food and Beverage has opened today near ABC Godown located on Thangmeiban DM College Road in Imphal. Former Minister Thangminlen Kipgen, ADGP C. Dongel and Tourism Minister Oinam Lukhoi were present at the occasion. Minister Oinam Lukhoi, speaking at the program, emphasized on the need to leverage the potentials of talented youths of the state and streamline their talents to make a better Manipur. Youths who are doing well in the field of sports, art and culture have brought laurels to the state, the minister said. He urged that the unemployed youths should not wait for government jobs. They should rather spend their money and time on their skills to provide self-employment. Lukhoi also urged on all outlets of food and beverages to maintain quality and avoid practice of food adulteration. Let's take a short break. Stay tuned for more updates.
ꯁꯤꯡꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯃꯈꯜ ꯀꯌꯥꯒꯤ ꯀꯦꯛ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯤ ꯐꯣꯇꯣ ꯀꯦꯛ, ꯂꯦꯌꯔ ꯀꯦꯛ, ꯕ꯭ꯔꯟꯆ ꯀꯦꯛ, ꯕꯥꯔꯕꯤ ꯀꯦꯛ, ꯐ꯭ꯔꯨꯠ ꯇꯣpping ꯀꯦꯛ, ꯀꯞꯀꯦꯛꯁꯅꯆꯤꯡꯕ ꯐꯪꯕꯤꯒꯅꯤ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯑꯗꯣꯝꯒꯤ ꯑꯄꯥꯝꯕ ꯃꯑꯣꯡꯗ ꯀꯦꯛ ꯀꯁꯇꯃꯥꯏꯖ ꯇꯧꯕꯒꯤ ꯈꯨꯗꯣꯡꯆꯥꯕꯁꯨ ꯄꯤꯖꯔꯤ꯫ ꯈꯨꯗꯣꯡꯆꯥꯕꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯂꯧꯕꯤꯅꯕꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯂꯦꯡꯁꯤꯟꯕꯤꯔꯛꯎ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯑꯦꯗ꯭ꯔꯦꯁ NG College Road near Naurantong, phone number 9864112972. ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ online partner Food Wi-Fi ꯑꯃꯁꯨꯡ Food Webꯗꯒꯤꯁꯨ order ꯇꯧꯕꯤꯕ ꯌꯥꯒꯅꯤ꯫
Welcome back after the break. Our Right to Information Week celebration 2021 cum state-level workshop kicked off today at the Debala Multipurpose Hall Auditorium of Sangai Bazaar in Hyangthang in Imphal West. Konthojam MLA Dr. Sapam Ranjan and Manipur Government Chief Information Commissioner Oinam Sunil were part of the event. MLA Dr. Sapam Ranjan in his speech spoke about the importance of the program.
Right to information. Right to information is awareness. Praza, every locality is the right to information awareness. I am right to information. I am an RTI. I know the RTI Thari permission to so it oraga Karino Kandani, Adam RTI have a consider Adam Tabasai who is the Hanjaramini, Manipurizo RTI. RTI ke nomi amzi amla adugo nasi officials meam yawi was RTI has choice na handaki tha amani is the yam ne hen hengalam ko damo male mainly election matam se RTI ke cases adum jaga khuding makini jaga am khakta ki natte jaga khuding makki adum RTI ke number of cases se adum hengatura leyeba hoji RTI no case ne yam lam gani RTI case since the election related RTI cases.
An executive meeting of National BJP Yuva Morcha was held at NDMC Center in New Delhi today in presence of BJP National President JP Nadda. Party state presidents, general secretaries, national office bearers and executives attended the meeting. National Yuva Morcha President Tejas V. Surya, in presence of JP Nadda, launched an official website and magazine of BJYM during the meeting. JP Nadda reaffirmed his belief in Yuva Karyakatas and urged all the country's youth to be the instrument of change for a new India. The Yuva National Executive Meeting also discussed the coming assembly elections in 5 states, including Manipur. Manipur State BJP Yuva Morcha President Manohar Mayum Barish Sharma and General Secretary Rajkumar Mixon were present in the meeting. Kaimai Village Chief Paulenboy Singson and his family have expressed gratitude to those who helped and joined the rescue operation at Kugadam on 2nd of October to save the life of Robert Singson. The 27-year-old Robert Singson, son of late Heljamang Singson, drowned in Churachandpur Kugadam river water on October 2. ZYO Churachandpur, YVC Mata, HYA Churachandpur, KKL GHQ and blogs, Kaipao ADC member of Second Village, George, local MLA, former EM Halting Dongel, Churachandpur Police, YVA, Gangpimol K, Sinafai Youth Kopum Villagers, Paikotang Villagers and many others extended help in the rescue operation. They also gave a proper burial to late Robert Singson at his native village. A reception program of Makyureyang Gonmei, former ADC member, Chulon DCC segment, and his supporters was held at the residence of Janghem Lung Panmei, intending BJP candidate from 53 Tamenglong constituency. The event attracted a huge number of attendees. Janghem Lung Panmei welcomed Makyureyang Gonmei and pledged to work together for victory in the approaching general election. He stated that BJP works for overall development and welfare of the people. Makyureyang Gonmei on the occasion said that Janghem Lun Pangmei deserves a BJP ticket to join the upcoming fray. He also expressed hope that Gonmei will get it. Among others, the program was attended by ADC members Charles Liangdiang, Pauhot Lungpei, former ADC members Adim Panmei, Kaikum Janang Gonmei, Village Chairman Secretary, Women and Youths. Let's take another short break. Stay tuned.
The NDA government of Manipur is working with full dedication to fulfill PM Modi's mission to bring clean water to every rural household in the country. CM N. Biren Singh has already announced that potable water would reach all households in rural Manipur by 2022. How ambitious this task is can be gauged from the fact that when the National Jal Jeevan Mission was launched on August 15, 2019, only 5.74% rural households in Manipur had tap water connections. This meant that out of 4,51,566 such households, only 25,920 had functional household tap connection. But in just 2 years, that number has grown to 2,35,628. That is from 5.74% to 52.18%. 284 villages and 255 panchayats have already achieved 100% FHTC status. Such has been the seriousness of the government that 2 remote villages close to the Myanmar border, Khangbarol and Khenjoy, have also been provided full regular water supply. These villages were once severely infected with insurgency, but now all 155 families there have tap water supply. Despite the massive COVID-19 outbreak slowing down the progress, CM N. Biren Singh is determined to provide every household potable water supply by next year. As PM Modi aims to bring clean water to every home in the country by 2024, CM Singh is ensuring Manipur is at the forefront of this mission.
Come back after the break. A case has been registered against the members of the proscribed Hainu-Trip National Liberation Council HNLC for planting an improvised explosive device IED at the National People's Party office last afternoon. Assistant Inspector General of Police A. G.K. Langrai informed that at around 3:30 p.m. a blue bag was left unattended in front of the NPP office at Lachumir yesterday. Immediately, the Bomb Detection and Disposal Squad BDDS, as well as the police officials of East Khasi Hills District proceeded to the area to verify the information, Langrai said. The officials, on reaching the locality, immediately cordoned the NPP office and its vicinity, and thereafter the BDDS officials inspected the unattended bag. On searching the bag, it was found that it contained a crude improvised device which was instantly defused by the BDDS team, Langrai said. Further, he informed that a case murder under relevant provisions of law is being registered at Laitum Kra Police Station against the members of the proscribed outfit HNLC, who have made claims through social media about planting the explosive substances in front of the NPP office. Earlier, the HNLC had planted IED blasts at Laitum Kra Market on August 10 and at Kielreat Police Reserve on July 14. The BJP decided to nominate Kingston B. Marag, who is presently the Vice President of the party in West Garo Hills District, as a candidate for the by-election to the Raja Bala Assembly seat slated for October 30. Marag was one among the 2 aspirants for the party ticket. A statement issued on Monday informed that the decision by the State Election Committee was taken at a meeting chaired by the BJP State President Ernest Mauri in presence of BJP National Vice President and in charge Meghalaya Dr. M. Chuba Ao and Cabinet Minister Sanbor Shulai. It also indicated that the party is not interested in fielding candidates in the other 2 assembly seats, Maurian Nang and Moflang. Life returned to normal in Uttar Pradesh's Lakhimpur Kheri, where 8 people were killed in violence just 2 days ago. Traffic movement was regular on roads and shops opened their shutters as per a media report in Hindustan Times. However, security personnel were seen standing along the road to Tikonia village. where the violence took place on Sunday. Congress and other opposition parties have been attacking the Bharatiya Janata Party BJP-led government in the state after many of the leaders were stopped from visiting the site of the violence and meet locals. Congress General Secretary Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, along with other party leaders, Samajwadi Party, SP Chief Akhilesh Yadav and other politicians have been stopped by the state government from visiting Lakhimpur Kheri. The latest to join the list is Chhattisgarh Chief Minister Bhupesh Baghel, who was stopped at Lucknow Airport. Baghel claimed he was going to Sitapur to meet Priyanka Gandhi, but the police told him not to leave the airport. He sat on a dana inside the airport. Prohibitory orders under Section 144 of CRPC is still in force in Lakhimpur and internet services restricted. Before we wind up with the news today, the top news headlines once again. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu arrives in Imphal in 2-day visit to Manipur. Charan Das demands immediate arrest of all accused in UP violence. And Manipur logs 157 new infections of coronavirus, 3 fatalities in past 24 hours. That is the end of the bulletin for the English news at 6:30. Stay tuned to Pony Television for more updates.